British Prime Minister Keir Starmer told the Parliament that the UK will raise defence spending to 2.5% of gross domestic product by 2027, stressing the need to bolster European defence and transformative changes to US foreign policy under President Donald Trump. His report with all that is unfolded in the British Parliament.
Amid growing uncertainty surrounding Trump's support to Ukraine, British Prime Minister Starmer told the Parliament that UK will raise defence spending to 2.5% of gross domestic product by 2027. Starmer also stressed the need to bolster European defence amid transformative changes to US foreign policy under President Donald Trump.
This week marked 3 years since Putin's barbaric invasion of Ukraine. The courage of the Ukrainians is inspiring, and across this House we stand with them for as long as it takes. Mr. Speaker, that's why we're increasing defence spending to 2.5% of GDP by April 2027, with an ambition to reach 3% in the next Parliament as economic and fiscal conditions allow. And this afternoon, of course, I will travel to the US to have discussions with President Trump about the enduring security partnership between our two countries.
The Conservatives also expressed support towards Starmer's thoughts.
Mr. Speaker, I wish the Prime Minister every success on his trip to Washington. The visit to see President Trump must serve our national interest. The Prime Minister and I are completely united in our support for Ukraine as a proud and sovereign nation. What specific steps will he take to ensure Ukraine is at the negotiating table for any peace settlement?
Days after, a Russian delegation met an American delegation in Saudi Arabia. British Prime Minister remained categorical about the fact that there can be no peace negotiations without Ukraine's participation.
It is right, and I think the whole House will think it's right, that Ukraine must be at the table at negotiations. There can be no negotiations about Ukraine without Ukraine. That has been my consistent position in all of the discussions that I've had. That will continue to be my position, because this is about the sovereignty of Ukraine and their ability to decide for themselves the future of their country, so they must be at the table.
Amid growing uncertainty surrounding Trump's support to Ukraine, the question remains, will Europe be able to support Ukraine without Trump's support?